Looking like we live and rolling. Let's get it on Saturday. Yes. Yes, 2 times. I know the vibes though. She like, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. She like, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. Okay, ooh la la. She like, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. She like, ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop up out the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, then the question is, where you been? Over here on this side, we deal with sports, hip-hop, entertainment, interviews sometimes when people don't be acting flaky, Popovisms 101, and of course, motivation. After this show, we go into the gym. So before you leave, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash that notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. You get alerted when I upload the videos, and if it's not your first time and you've been rocking with the channel, good looking. But you know how I do. You know how I plainly start my show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game. What up, people? Good looking everybody checking in on Instagram, checking in on YouTube, checking in on, you know what I mean, all the other bingos and all the other spots and shit. We appreciate you. But we in the end game because, unfortunately, coming out of Brooklyn, it's a sad story, like it is most of the time. A lot of shit is murder, death, kill, and, you know, rest in peace to the 2 individuals who lost their lives, and condolences to the family, right? So it was some disturbance, I guess. The audio or the video is unheard, so you can't hear what's being said. You only can guesstimate and assume, like, oh, this is what's going on. But anyway, nah, big time. Not right now, not right now. I mean, what up, Goody, though? My nigga Goody on the check-in, Lottie Dottie on the check-in. You know what I'm saying? Everybody good looking on the check-in. So we had a situation in Brooklyn where, you know, a neighbor, I guess, you know what I mean, was playing some music. Maybe they was playing music on a regular basis. You know how New York be, you know what I'm saying? Or any, you know, urban area where, you know, people like to unwind, come play their music and dirty soda in the styrofoam. Spend a day to get my mind blown. Dress it up and go to Nassau. 200 miles on the dash, like you come home, you ready to ratchet up. Or like myself, when you're getting ready to go to the gym, you want to hear some live music, some music. And the thing is, respect and courtesy goes a long way, like longer than Pippin's arms. And like Ho said, we can get paper longer than Pippin's arms. Respect and courtesy goes a long way. You'll be surprised how just by having those 2 attributes, it could save your life. It could literally be life and death, the type of energy you're giving off. And, you know, mental health is a real thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mental health is a real thing. Depression is a real thing. And it's still no excuse to go off the deep end, you know what I mean, and bang, lay somebody down, you know what I mean? But, you know, in the video, you can see the guy name is passed. Now, allegedly, maybe kind of sort of, police gunned him down, you know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all the story real quick. Let me show you. So a gunman identified, let me see, chilling video shows the gunman shooting the victim, identified by police as Bedini Mathurin and Mad Shenhua, executed style after they was allegedly embroiled in an argument Sunday night, Sunday fun day, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Sunday is back to kill day, unfortunately. And, you know, the 2 individuals, you know what I mean, Flatbush Gardens, sprawling apartment complex located in central Brooklyn. Anyway, passed the alleged suspect, you know what I mean, came upstairs to confront, you know, the people that was playing the music. You know, maybe he did it aggressively. In fact, this report here say at first he was really calm. And then you see that the father comes out, says something to him, go back in the crib. Quay on the check-in, Quay's in Malaysia, my little niece and shit. You know what I mean? Goes back in the crib, grab the scissors. Oh, you want to hit people with garbage cans, right? Like, you know what I mean? So nigga pulled out the blicky and you gonna shoot me in my pinky toe and I'm being funny, but I'm not. Rest in peace to the young brother and his father. So the video show him come and get in his face, say some words, and you know, men, when we often talk and we try to express upon women, like where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? When two men get into a talk, it could possibly go left. It's two men speaking, and it shouldn't be that way, where it's a chance of violence erupting or breaking out unexpectedly. And that's why you always got to be respectful. You always got to be on point and keep your head on the swivel. So y'all go off popping at the mouth because you're a female with cops. You're going to get your boyfriends and you're going to get Ray in them. And, you know, by the time you get them, it's over with and it's done with. But, you know, y'all got that in your head, even the littlest of the smallest little french fry. I'm going to get my boyfriend. My brother did 13 years. He going to kill you, motherfucker. Like, when y'all talk to men, suck my dick and all that. Like, it's for some of y'all. There's no fear of, oh, this nigga may go left on me. He may just, you know what I mean, put me in the dumpster, do me real filthy. So the dude talking to him, he go back, get some scissors, which, you know what I mean, would look like some scissors, get in his face. The wife comes out, try to, you know, get his ass back in the crib, like, we don't really need this right now. And, you know, you can see in the video, as soon as when he turns back, he was fidgeting, ready to pull out the burner, you know what I mean? Pulls out the blicky, straight point range. I shoot him 2 times in the back. Then as the son is running, pops the son a few times. The video or the report that I'm reading on Google says he walks up to the son, pop, make sure you pop him 2 times. You know what I mean? The wife and the daughter, fortunately, was able to get inside, close the door, you know, and they was unharmed physically. You know what I mean? And, you know, he came back to the father as he's walking away. And then pops him again. You know what I mean? Like some real brutal shit. And oh, but you black over some loud music. And you know, I'm assuming it was that. And I don't know what they was playing, but you know, y'all know on me in the treadmill, I'm dirty soda in the styrofoam. Spend a day to get my mind blown. I'm going ratchet. Like no matter what it is. When it come to hip hop, we in the Poconos, we in Mexico, bringing a little speaker. But everybody don't like that. And again, you still have to be respectful. You still have to be courteous. So say you was playing the music loud. This your house. You got a right to do that. Fuck everybody else, even though it shouldn't be like that. But we live in New York. We live in Houston. You live in Detroit. You live in New Orleans. Like, who that? Who that said they gonna beat them Saints? No matter where you live, right? Humans is humans, and, you know, whoever you live around, that's just what it is. He come up, he knock, he respectful. Maybe. Just turn the music down, I'll be like, my bad. And then who knows, because I done live, like this story here made me think about when I was young, you know what I'm saying? And even though the son was older than me, when my moms used to, you know, be mad at Tanya, Miss Renee, rest in peace, they used to always, like, we was in the middle with 2 sisters, you know what I'm saying? Like Miss Tanya was over us, and Miss Renee was on the bottom of us, and we was in the middle, right? Now I mean 4, 3, and 2. And it always would be some stuff where my moms and them is beefing over the noise. The building is ran down. The building got a lot of creaks in it and cracks in it. You know, they don't really give a fuck about us. Or they fix your building up every 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so it could be frustrating. It could be, you know, a high blow. Like, don't blow my high. And you're already dealing with a lot in these, you know, environments and situations where we come from. The kids, work, husband, boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever it is. And, you know, so as a kids, 1 week you knocking on the door for sugar, and next week y'all not cool with them no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, 1 week they coming and knock on your door to borrow some stamps. Next week we ain't cool with them no more. So as a kid, you don't really know what's going on with the adults. But again, you know, they turned out being the best of friends all these years later. In this situation, unfortunately, the lady lost her husband and her son. And then now the wrinkle of the story where I said they got the suspect, and then we on to the next. The only thing what I find looking at with the side eye as far as this story is they say the police got him, right? So they said they ran the plates or whatever. I don't know how they got the plates, how they know it's this individual allegedly, maybe, kind of, sort of, right? Stops him at a regular traffic stop or whatever. He gets out, he's talking first to the police, then he lunges at them with a knife. They always use that, right? He lunges at them with the knife, like, you know what I mean? All of a sudden we lunge with knives. Like he just killed 2 people, allegedly, right? Like, so why is he trying to stab the police and not murk the police? I find that odd. So I guess when he lunged at him, they popped him. Then they come to find out that it was this dude that did this crime. Maybe they trying to solve a case. I don't know. I just kind of feel like if somebody's willing to throw their whole life away and you jumping on a chili con corn and I don't care yakisobe line, you ready to give it up all. You ain't going to just go out with some fucking little knife at the police after you took 2 lives. I'm a figuring you're going to do some shit like DMX. Like, I hear you motherfuckers looking for me. Well, here I am. Now you coming with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you going to the precinct. Here I am. Now you coming with me. Not some, randomly get out the car, try to talk to you for a little bit, and then, you know what I mean, pop off. You see what Kanan did in Power. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm going back to prison. I'm not going back to prison. Definitely not going to prison for 2, cold-blooded homicides. So when I get out this car right here, la da 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 da, and for the little young bucks and people that even if you may not know unless you read the book, and you see where Pac when he got the la la da 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 da, come with me, like we want to ride or die. That's a BLL, you know what I mean, Black Liberation Army, or the Black Panthers. That's one of their lines. And because they was rolling how they was rolling, it's like, listen, when the police pull us over, you riding or you dying. Which one is it? Like, is we done or is we finished? Birdman, like Birdman, Birdman. Is we done or is we finished? Because when they pull us over, I'm riding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm riding. And so, I just know, I'm surprised the story didn't play out like that. Not to say I want, the police or whatever to get handled, but I'm just saying, like, you murdered 2 people over some music. Obviously, you not got your right faculties, so why are you letting them live? Why are you just trying to lunge at them with a knife and not just as soon as when they roll the window down, pop, pop, skirt off on some movie shit and, just give your life up because that's what you did. You really just gave your life up. And then, it's the last thing before we get into the next shit. It ain't too many. I mean, he had no mask on. He had no, not even the napkin over the face. He ain't have none of that. But people, make no mistake, if you're breaking the law and you're out here, there's cameras everywhere. You're going to be on TV. You're going to be spinning in the clip, as I say on my show. And you never know when you're going to be spinning in the clip. If you are breaking the law, and again, I'm not telling you to break the law because I don't want you to do nothing to my family, people I love, innocent people and shit like that. You know what I mean? We don't need it. But if you is about that life, at least try to get away. You know what I mean? Just don't give it all up and be on camera running through these alleyways because it's easy for them to put you on, you know what I mean, TV. Let's get into some other shit though, right? Let's get into Joe Smith and his wife, right? His estranged wife. Joe Smith, former, NBA player, etc. Video had came out. Let's check out the video real quick. This shit was crazy. It's unfortunate, but this is definitely all the way crazy. See if they're gonna give me some ads or not. Joe Smith found out his wife. All right, here we go. She like brushing the nigga off.
Wait, no. Cop, but you're not gonna say me or it's not up.
You recording me, bitch? What?
Listen, it's not up, and we're. Okay, look, so I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad when you just find out.
Of course he gonna
I'm
be
not
mad.
doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my body?
It doesn't matter.
Your partner, you're supposed to come to me and talk to
Joe, I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's a solution. Not in my book.
That ain't no solution.
You knew who I was when you met me.
Before.
Before,
Yeah,
I
knew that.
thought that I would never have to go back to him.
I knew that beforehand, but
Unfortunately,
no.
that's not the case
Because after
right
that,
now.
after that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously, it hasn't.
No, it had to. I had to do something.
What? Like, what? Like, there's so many things to unpack here, and you know, I don't say this with glee, with joy, with satisfaction, and like a lot of other channels. I'm just gonna say, you know, a reality is not, a perception is not always what the real reality is, and reality can be, you know, very sobering. You know what I mean? Like, to say the least. You know what I mean? Now, I know who his wife was. Obviously, I know who Joe Smith is. I follow the NBA. His wife, Keisha Chavez.
First chick got rejected by Travis Scott.
Shit got rejected by Travis Scott. We don't want to see that. So she 52. That should tell you a whole lot. What she's saying, how she acting. It's another video out now because he done got up out of it. Like, do you ever think about when you're out of here? Your record deal, video, out of here. Mercedes-Benz, your marriage and your perfect patty life, that shit is out of here. So you hear what he's saying, like, yo, I'm your partner, you're supposed to tell me. You hear what the comeback was. Now, I mean, she was blocking them, 52 blocking them shits, no accountability. Listen, nigga, you knew who I was when you met me. I was out here shaking my ass, and she was an adult porn star, you know, according to her. So he knew what it was. Now, you can't change a hoe into a housewife, 304 to a housewife, a porn star to a housewife. You know what I mean? So they say. And for the people that say that you can do it, says it takes a certain type of individual to do it. So now, it's a lot of things to unpack. He going broke, or he is broke. He didn't manage right, or some bad deals, etc. We know a lot of athletes, whether they was prominent or not prominent, you know, whether they got paid millions or they got paid gazillions. We see some of them mismanage their money. They buy Bentleys, Ferraris, and all that shit. They buy Instagram models. They do whatever with their money because that's their money, son. And some of them go broke. Some of them, you know, they fall bad. He's one of them. So she like, you know, I was doing what I was doing. I was a singer in Europe, and you know, I was getting my cleat, you know what I mean, my cheeks clapped and booty clapping sounds. But you met me, you wifed me up, you took me from the hood, you know what I mean, you took me from the hood, and I guess he gonna give her back, maybe. So she like, yo, you know, you ain't have no money. I need things. I'm used to a certain type of lifestyle, and this is she 52, half a century, like Nas said. You know what I mean? Fly since infancy to half a century. She rode the fever, and then 2 more after that. 52. Still look good. I think, you know, for the most part, she kept up her looks. She not overweight. She fair looking. I know, you know, obviously when he probably first got her, or, you know, when she was younger, she probably looked even better than that. You know what I'm saying? So she like, yo, you know, I ain't tell you because that's your job to check on me, to be going through my stuff. And like I said, now she on Team Z, crying tears, cry me a river. She like, yo, you know, he at his sister house. I think he ain't talking to me. We ain't speaking, you know, but it's his fault. She's still not taking accountability. And this is as a person that, if you fuck with the channel, I appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Y'all know I come from a family of marriages. I got so many relatives that's in my family that's married, that been married for years. You know what I mean? And that's a different time. As I tell my moms, my grandmothers, my aunts, my uncles and shit, some of my cousins, like, we from a different era. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I was married and now I'm not. So when you hear, like, now the climate of it's a war going on outside, no man is safe from when it comes to the women and the men and, you know, the community and the community and who should be doing this, who's wrong, who's not wrong. It's a lot of rhetoric. It can be overwhelming if you consuming it. And it could be just bullshit to the side that you don't let that shit consume you at all because you're not bothered by it in the least. Nonetheless, on these red pill, these channels, etc., if it ain't Passport Bros, If it ain't, Coach Greg Adams, you know what I mean? Shout outs to Coach Gang. You know what I mean? Free agent lifestyle, meaning fuck a bitch, get money and do you. Like, go on those vacations, get your dirt bike, get your Ferrari, Bentleys and all that shit. Like, do you. Don't even waste your time on these joints unless it's for booty clapping sound. Some men is of that mindset, that's a fact. And now with the rhetoric in these different outlets, you best bet your ass, a lot of men is living by it. And then you got, you know what I mean? That marriage is dead. You can fuck with the modern women, but don't punch no tickets in to get married, because that's a one-way ticket to Miserable-ville, being financially ruined, totally having your ass handed to you. Oh, let's look at Tyrese. Oh, let's look at Anderson. Oh, let's look at Corey. Oh, let's look at all these examples of just the last few weeks, last few months. Jada Pinkett, anybody? Anybody signing up for that? Like, if you knowingly, then you get the crystal ball and Tony, you know what I mean? There was no other way. Niggas show you through the eye of Agamotto, you know what I mean? That this is going to be your life. Is anybody really signing up for that? I think not. I think not. Like, I'm being funny, but I'm not. I think no man is signing up for that knowingly. Now, you might get switcheroo, like, he didn't get switcheroo, Joe Smith, because she like, yo, you knew what it was. When I met you, I was booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Like, she was rocking everywhere, cheeks all over the place. So she like, now that we down on our luck, or you down on your luck, and then she mentioned, a little depression. And sometimes in a relationship, I'm not no guru, but we humans. And so we have some of the same experiences, although it may be, a little caveat or a little small, difference. A strand this way, a piece this way. But it's still some of the same experiences when in relationships, or having kids and being married, or certain same jobs, etc. So we see that, it's like, I could tell you, that I'm going through a depression. I could tell you that I'm not in my right state of mind, and you're supposed to be attentive. But you may be going through something too, and you see a Dre, East Coast Dre, my nigga Dre finally catching the show and all that. Everybody, Dre on the check-in. We done talked about my nigga Dre a few times when he was away, his 49ers and just etc. when things came up and it reminded me of him. So shout out to my nigga Dre on the check-in. But anyway, you in a relationship, you may witness your partner go through a depression, a stressful stage, losing a job, losing a loved one, going through a health issue. And sometimes it's not a quick bounce back. Sometimes it's just like, oh, I just want the old person, that I remember that you fell in love with, etc. But if y'all together, and y'all together for the long haul, which a lot of people are not, they're only like, see what she said? Like, I'm with you until you can't provide no more. And you hear also in the TMZ interview, the interview I didn't play, while she crying and all that shit, we're talking about Keisha Chavez, Joe Smith's wife, or might be his ex-wife. She like, he can't do it no more, so I got to do it myself, and I'm gonna do anything for my own survival. And we know that women is built like that anyway. They only as good as their options. Some of them, most of them. That's just the nature. You can like it, you can love it, you can run from it, fellas, but destiny arrives all the same, right? That's a Thanos reference. Destiny arrives all the same. And your wife or your girl will be taking you to the bank, and you'd be like, damn, Mel, she was like this, like Tyrese said. You wasn't worrying about the fame and the fortune and all this and all that. You was a regular smuggler. And we fit good together because I was the famous one. And in fact, like I told you, he dropped the video to Love is a Transaction, Fly video, but he using all the real life footage from their marriage. You can just see how happy he was, she was, bringing a little life, their little, child to the earth, their marriages, and he's surprised they really did it up for her. A lot of women would love to switch places with where she was at, and like, bitch, you bugging. Because he, like, he didn't change your whole life. But my point being, with Joe Smith's wife and a lot of women, they with you, and like Chris Brown said, these hoes ain't loyal. Meaning, if somebody else come along, poof, I can change your life and make it different. You ain't got to be struggling with the smuggler, like your little bus driver, you know what I mean? Like Ebony Williams, your little cab driver, your little Uber driver, your little chef to be, whatever you is, electrician, plumber man, yeah, you. And that's you, fellas. She talking to you. Fuck that. I'm gonna change your whole life, or I'm a basketball player, I'm an athlete, I'm an actor, I'm fucking, you know what I mean, I'm a rap god, you know what I mean, I sell 1 million records a day, like, you know what I mean, I'm gonna change your whole lifestyle, come with me. They'll bounce, a lot of them will bounce. And you'll be sitting there left like, damn, I was with this bitch in grade school. I know her moms and all, I know what I mean, when she used to rock the pigtail and all this and all that, but now fast forward, you can't give them what you was giving them, you know what I'm saying? And so, relationships go through a lot of ups and downs. We see like that shit is good for 1 week. Next week that shit is over with. You know what I mean? Every Thanksgiving you bringing a new boyfriend through because you can't keep him in. And we see why men is like, yo, I'm good. I'm good. Kanye West, T-Pain, I'm good. Like, you good because who the fuck is signing up for your wife to be secretly having a fans only page for a whole year? Like, and then be like, it's your motherfucking job. You supposed to be on her Instagram, snooping through her links, and who the fuck got time to be doing all that? You know what I mean? So a lot of women is like, her body, her choice. No. When you're married, it's not. It is what it is, and you know, and the problem is, a lot of women think like that. Like, my body, my choice. I'm gonna be a sex worker and have a husband. What? You know what I mean? And there's some men in the joints is like, yo, if you want to do it like that, let's take a certain type of nigga, you on some pimp shit. You know what I mean? That's why pimps had a lot of women. They could be with they bottom women, sleep with her, and watch her sleep with other men. And it don't really mean nothing. Some niggas like, he should have pimped her, and he a PIMP. Like, oh, you want to do fans only, you wasn't doing it with no men, you want to pay these bills and pimp her out. That sound real harsh on the ears, like my eyes. You know what I mean? Or some Phoebe shit from Friends, and rest in peace to the brother that lost his life on there too. Couple days ago. Friends, one of the iconic shows and shit. My eyes. Like, it ain't no getting around that. Have her, you know what I mean, turn tricks to pay the bills. Some pimp shit, some Mac Daddy shit. And who's the Mac? Is it some brother in the big hat thinking he could get any bitch with a slick rap? Leaning and fucked up Lincoln. Leaning to the side so it looks like he's sinking. Let's get to this other shit though. There's some more bubblegum shit. We're going to get to the sports in a minute. It's Saturday. I'm early today. I'm going to the gym. Then I'm going out later. Shaking on some Mark Lawrence shit later. Going out later. Scorpios, we the best. We still feeling good. Birthday was last week. And I'm feeling blessed and highly favored as usual. We going out tonight. So that's why I'm doing the show early. And after this, I'm going to hit the gym and we're going to get right. Let's talk about this shit, right? This shit is another... Can't make this shit up, people. And again, this is another relationship. You know, and I talk about celebrity entertaining shit, but not really in a gossip way. If you watch the channel, then you really know that. I'm not really talking about it just to be gossiping. Not that I'm above it, but you know what I mean. It's just I don't approach it in that manner. I really approach it like what people are doing is their business, but if they're public figures and they're making it public, then we can have an opinion. Great fire on the check-in on the fan page. You know what I mean? We can have an opinion. And so this Michael Jordan, right, and Larsa Pippen, they've been dealing with each other, which is crazy shit, crazy. I spoke about this in the other video I did. You could go see the other video. And so now, right, he was with Scottie Pippen, one of the all-time greats, and we'll be talking some NBA in a little minute. One of the all-time greats. Whatever he got going on with Mike from the Last Dance, and you know, LeBron is better, and you know, his little commentation. My cousin Riri on the check-in, you know what I mean? Riri, triple ding-dings, you know what I mean? All the way from Canada, was popping, you know what I mean? On the Shot with Pop page. And, you know, so it was like, we know that they dealing together. She was with Pippen, then she got with Future, then she got with Michael Beasley. Now she with Michael Jordan. So yeah, the Michael Jordan. Sometimes I feel like, you know what I mean, like you want to be like Mike. And, you know, I'm just looking at, some people are looking at Mike with the side eye. His son is grown, so he really can't tell him what to do. He probably really could put some influence on it if he wanted. And this is the influence that some men are saying why Michael Jordan is looking bad, that his son, Michael Jordan Jr., is thinking about marrying, you know, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. One, she was the wife of your father ex-teammate. So when they was together, I don't know how long Scotty and them was together, but it's like it's possibly she seen you when you was a young kid. 13, 14. She 49, I think he's what, 31 or whatever he is, 33. You know what I mean? Like, so somewhere along the line, she seen you. She know who you are. She say she didn't know who you was. We don't believe you. You need more people. Rockefeller, students of the game, right? Nobody can read you dudes like we do. I'm not buying that. Any of y'all buying that? That she didn't know who Michael Jordan's son was? You was with Scottie Pippen for a long time. For a long time. Y'all just got divorced, what, 3 years ago? 2 years ago, maybe, finalization? Maybe they've been split 3 years ago, but it just went final. Like Buzzer, Fat Lady sing, shit went final. You didn't know that was Michael Jordan's son? You had never seen him in passing at a dinner, you know what I mean, on a couples retreat, Vegas, somewhere, you know what I mean? Between them winning 6 championships, you never met this man? All right, cool. We're going to believe you, right? You was with Pippen. You was with Future. Dirty soda in the styrofoam. Spend a day to get my mind blown. Dress it up and go to Nassau. 200 miles on the dash. Like, you got 200 miles in your ass. Like Future, you know what I mean? Then you jumped to Michael Beasley. He had a whole situation, fucked his situation up. And she looked decent. You know, you could tell she 49 now. Got the little cosmetics and shit done. Keep her shit looking good. She a Barbie in the Barbie world. You know what I mean? I'm being funny, but I'm not. Still don't look that bad, though. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you got work done. But you with Beasley, made him fuck his situation up. Then he on the same team, the Lakers, with your son. You know what I mean? Like, how awkward and embarrassing is that? Like, I'm teammates with a nigga that's clapping my mom. What? Shit is crazy, crazy. Shit crazy. I can imagine how the locker room atmosphere was. And I think that's why they got rid of Beasley. You know what I mean? But anyway, now you with Michael Jordan's son. Y'all together, you know what I mean? You doing the interviews. You and Scotty will have sex 4 times a day. Like, you just really like, clout chasing at this time, it's attention chasing. You almost 50, it looks disgusting. The play that you rolling with, these are the cards you playing. And it's like, do you really fuck with Michael Jordan's son like that? You really love him? Or are you using this as another come up? And in a few years, so the thing is with Mike, why are you letting your son do this? And again, he grown, but it's like, listen, I'm disowning you. Now, if you think about marrying this joint, I'm disowning you. Taking your name off everything is like, damn, that's a little harsh, Lee. That's a little harsh. Is it harsh when 50 Cent disowned his son? For being ungrateful? Hello? You played to win the game. Like, and this nigga been playing for years as the best. Let's be clear. Karate Kid, you're the best around. And nothing's ever gonna take it down. Like, you the best. MJ, all day, fade away, perfect. Your legacy is intact. A new commercial to be beyond mic or beyond air, fire commercial. You know what I mean? And obviously, Jordan is a living icon, a real living icon. Will it fuck his name up and his legacy up? No. But will it be, you know what I mean, a little asterisk or whatever when you say, damn, here stands Mike, and then here stands Michael Jordan, his son, who about to marry her. Just think her name might be Laura Pippen Jordan. Some crazy shit. What? How you gonna have 2 basketball player names on the back of your name that was fucking teammates in both? Like, it's just some Jerry Springer, some Maury Povich. It's some wild shit. And I know Jordan got to be sitting like, damn, bro. Out of all the bitches, like, you know what I mean? And like, G Money in New Jack City when he got him, he like, and the bitches be going crazy over this shit. You can have all the bitches you want, bro. You just pick up your phone, go into your motherfucking app, and, you know, you can just scroll, and you can have whoever you want. Keep it a buck. Like, let's keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. I'm being funny, but I'm not. I know some of y'all might be a little triggered. Might get your vein, but it is what it is. We're going to call a spade, and it just is what it is, Miss Rosie Perez. We're going to call a spade, Miss Rosie Perez. It just is what it is. You can scroll and have anybody you want. Maybe have to pay. You may not got to pay, but who gives a fuck? Because you're rich, bitch. You're a big fish. Yet you choosing leftover garbage juice? Come on, bro. And I hate to throw that in there like that, but when you was with 1, 2, 3, you was jumping from shaboinking to boinking, you know what I mean? And now she with you, she don't view you like no man she gonna really rock with, in my opinion. And I could be totally wrong, but it's gonna be It's gonna be the sink a line and hook or whatever they say when they fishing. Got one, put you on the line, whoop you in, married 2-3 years. Oh, I'm not happy, and you're out of there. Now you attached to 2 great legends, all from just being the slide. Future ain't wife her. Malik Beasley, he ain't wife her. I mean, he had somebody, but he ain't wife her. You know what I mean? Why are you wifing her? Why are you doing something that nobody else did? Besides, I mean, obviously, Pippen had her at her best when she was a young lad, or whenever she, I mean, like, now she almost 50. What you gonna do with that, my nigga? Care how much sex you wanna have in one night, in 1 week? You can have it all, as they say, and you chose that, and I'm just sure Mike looking at you with disgust. But why is he not telling you in the back door, the back office somewhere, like, listen, my brother, if you think you're going to do this to our family name, and like you hustling for your last name and not your first name, she's out of here. You better get out of here. I wonder what. Let's talk about this shit, though, before we get to some NBA and we get to some NFL picks. It's real crazy in the streets, right? Let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion. Let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion in this sense. You know, icon, or, you know, definitely one of the relevant female rappers of today. Last few years, give her props for that, whether I like her or not. Music, some of it is cool. Got the new song, just came out, Cobra. Video was amazing. You know, the choreographs and the color schemes and all that. And obviously her body is looking fire. I mean, whatever she's doing in the gym, I guess she getting it back right. You go through a breakup, you with a new man, or allegedly maybe kind of sort of, we don't really know. Body looking good though. And brothers like myself appreciate all of the free entertainment. Good looking. You know what I mean? Booty clapping sounds. So when the song, though, I pulled this up though, because I wanted to hear this shit. Hear this shit up. Yeah, the old timers outside in the back. Look at this shit. Alright. I like some of the lyrics to this song. Find interesting though. You know, I didn't know she broke up with the producer guy, Pelafontaine, or Parrot, whatever his name is. But this is breaking down, and I had the whole world watching. But the worst part is who really watched me every night. I cried. I almost died. And nobody close tried to stop it, long as everybody getting paid, right? Everything be okay, right? I'm winning, so nobody tripping. But if I fall off, everybody go missing. Right? Hot little bars. Flow was all right. She said, yes, she said, at night, I'm sitting in a dark room thinking. Probably why I end up always drinking. Yes, I'm very depressed. In fact, she was saying the box is depressed. Coochie is depressed. And I said, damn. Megan Thee Stallion is depressed. And she even said in that very line, where is it right here? So, this pussy depressed, I'm about to stress him. Yeah. Pink nails in his neck. Yep, but this ain't domestic. Think it's going down now. Now he's staying corrected. This pussy depressed him, I'm going to stress him. But she said something to the, where's that line now? She was saying something to like, how somebody so blessed could be so stressed or depressed. And we see it a lot of times with the dude, Bolden, something I was on CNN. He used to go to the cooking, different parts of the country, trying different foods and shit. You see the Mark and Mindy dude. Oh, what's that, Mark and Mindy? Man, Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, that's Mark and Mindy. You know what I mean? Everybody delete themselves for whatever the case. Depression is real, and I spoke about this briefly when I'm talking about Joe Smith's wife, and she was like, he depressed. You know, when you're with somebody, you can try to help them through it. Ultimately, some people go to medication. Some people, find other things to self-medicate and shit like that. You know what I mean? Only thing you could do is just give your moral support, your mental support. You know what I mean? Like 50 Cent said, death gotta be easy because life is hard. It'll leave you physically, mentally, emotionally scarred. Like nobody's gonna get through this life unscathed. We all may have different coping mechanisms and ways that we deal with stress, depression. We all feel it. I'm not immune to being depressed, being stressed, being frustrated, feeling down, feeling sometimes hopeless. But you have to. How long you stay there is can be very telling. Or where's the spiritual side? Because again, we know that, it's a mental, spiritual, emotionally, etc. There's different aspects to our being. And I think being spiritually inclined or in tune with the higher power or whatever you may believe, the universe, etc., that helps you when no one else physically can. Now, spirituality may not be able to, touch your shoulders and wrap their arm around you or give you, your significant other or even just your loved one that may be going through something, a hug, tell them everything gonna be okay, you know what I mean? But it does something for the inside to help you fight and to help you not feel so desperate or hopeless, at any given time. And so she like, she kind of playing victim when she mentioned that her boyfriend cheated in the same bed she slept at, and as long as she winning, everybody don't see they good, so they kind of overlooking it. And it's like, she mentioned her mom's passing, and rest in peace to her moms and condolences still. Nobody can tell another individual how long they should mourn, how long they should, feel a certain way about the person that they lost. I would never get on here to say that. But eventually, I'm not saying forget. You never want to forget your loved ones, whoever it may be. But it is a point where you move on. You get back to living. There's more life to be gotten. And like 50 Cent said, I got a lot of living and do before I die, and I ain't got time to waste. Let's make it. Let's make it. I mean, you got to get over that hump. I'm not saying she should get over moms and all that, but it's like, we see what type of stuff that swirls around about her. The drinking, the belligerency, the untamedness, the city girl, rock star attitude, and I'm do what I want. I'm raunchy, I'm bad and bougie and all that. So you get what you get. You can't play the victim after, presenting us and giving off a certain type of energy. You know what I mean? Whether he cheated or not, we don't know. He ain't come out and say he cheated. He ain't come out and say nothing. I didn't even know they was broken up. You know what I mean? I guess she got a new guy now, so now you speaking about it. And she is an artist, so I'm sure she's sensitive about her shit. I can't tell you can't speak on a song or make a record that's, venting. All rappers do it. Nas talked about Khalees on the Life is Good album, and Baby Bye, that whole song is fire. I guess you knew and blew a good thing, baby. So you saying bye, baby? Nobody could tell you to make a movie about it, documentary about it. You see Tyrese, he used all his real footage. As I was watching it, I was wondering if his wife gonna try to say that's footage of me, that's my memories, you just can't use it, for the sale of your album. And it's all for sale. You can't just use it for your shit, because that's me. That's my intimate moments. You know what I mean? I don't want that used in a song to degrade me. You know what I mean? So, you never know, as far as the footage and all that, but you put that image out there. You know what I mean? I ain't mad that she's rapping about it. Is it true? Is it not true? If it's true, do it matter because of some of the shit we heard about her sexual escapades? And again, I'm not popping her. I'm sure they can get it. But I'm speaking about it in the sense of what's put out there. The Tories, what's the other little short nigga name? The Baby. And whoever else coming out saying that they smashed. The roster list is long. So when was you doing this? Because one of them claimed that it happened after the night, and when you got with him, I don't really know all the particulars, but you definitely can't be the villain or play the villain role and then act like the victim. That's my take. People do it, mostly women. They slap flames out you when you slap them back, or when police say, he hate me or whatever the case. You do the diabolical shit, you do the conniving, the underhand sneaky shit. Then when shit get flipped on you, I'm the victim. I mean, he hit me, and you told Harpo to hit me. So another thing I find is depressed again outside of the moms, maybe the boyfriend. When you see these celebrities that push if she didn't say nothing, you wouldn't know she was depressed. You would think she living her, city girl, best ratchet, savage lifestyle. Think she, you know, you had parties with Kylie, you know what I mean, shooting it out with Tory Lanez, you twerking at the Grammys. Now she got the mental health commercial, and you know what I mean, I like her little hairstyle on that commercial, like nice little fitted jeans, little cutie pie jeans on. and Megan look good. I know you put the makeup and all, like you take it off. A lot of people be saying that she probably average, body look good, she not a bad looking woman. I think she is attractive. With that being said, you didn't think that she was stressing. You didn't think that she was talking about slitting the wrist. That's what she said in the song. You think about slitting your wrist and you making this down. And again, you never know what anybody's going through mentally. But why are you taking so long to put that you're not really happy? That life is not going the way that you anticipated it. That you are struggling with depression, or you know what I mean? You don't got the guy that you want. You know what I mean? Or you still going through, you know, PDS or whatever it is, post traumatic trauma syndrome or whatever that shit is. And that you need healing. Go away and heal. Be a role model for that, as opposed to I'm gonna shit on these haters, I'm gonna show these haters woo 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 and I just thought it was interesting. And as the album was gonna sell now, you know, she also independent now. I need y'all to do the big one for me. I need all my city girls and my savages and my ratchet, bad, and bougie bitches to come out, support the album, because I'm funding all this shit on my own now. So, you know, she ain't got the backing that she once had, according to her. I just find that interesting. That's all. I just find it interesting. Let's get to this other shit. Let's get to this last shit before we get to the NBA, and then we get to the Sunday Funday, the picks. So now, Kim Kardashian, great marketer, great business savvy individual, right? Got to give her props. Got to give her family their props, because they know how to manipulate and get on in. So now I got guess she got these new boxes called Skims. See on the commercial with the commissioner of the NBA shaking hands at a podium, and now they are official sponsors, the NBA. And you know, NBA just kicking back off. That's why we about to talk about it in a minute. You know what I mean? Just had the first end season inaugural, you know, tournament. They're gonna be doing like a tournament and between November and December to liven it up for the regular season games, so players take the you know, the regular season a little more serious. I think it's good genius. Some of the playing tournaments that we watched yesterday and whatever turned out to be pretty good. But anyway, now they got the commercials for this shit. So I heard about this shit like a week ago. Kiss was telling me, like, Lee, you heard you know, Kim Kardashian got the new she got some new boxes coming out. Cause she was saying the name wrong, and I'm like, oh nah, I ain't hear about it. Then I seen the commercial with David Stern. Now I see the commercial with Essay. You know what I mean? Shea Gilchrist Alexander. He got the shirt off, got the lipstick. You know what I mean? I mean, not lipstick. Vaseline or whatever on his lips and shit. You know what I mean? Got the braids. And at first I didn't know what type of commercial it was showing. So we was watching the game, and then the commercial came on. So recognize, you know, his face, but you got the shirt on. You normally don't see the athletes like that. So, you know, they're kind of fake showing the boxes going down, etc. Like I said, you got the mad Vaseline on, and, you know, trying to look sexy and shit for the ladies. Like, where the ladies at? And to sell the box. And I said, damn. Since Keisha told me this shit, to this week, 5 days, this shit is the biggest thing, best thing since sliced bread. And I find it ill that, you know, first people could do what they want. You get paid for what you ain't out here killing nobody, genocide. You ain't, you know, doing nothing overhand and slimy to get over on the people to make your buck. Even rap music, even though it could be, you know, detrimental, and a lot of times murder, death, kill, and that's all you listening to, could fuck your brain up. But nonetheless, it's an honest living. You ain't breaking the law, right? They've been getting money, and they've been capitalizing off black folks. Oh, but you blacks. I said, damn. Just like that, you got the Emmy. Like, that's big. Like, so now, every time we see a commercial with something that's going to be sponsored, like Budweiser and Bud Light and all that shit, is for the NFL. Commercial come on, they want you to drink. They want you to get hot wings, french fries, and Cheetos. And that's why they push that shit and they promote. So now we're going to be seeing these athletes, oh, but you black. You ain't promoting the black owners like that. You know what I mean? That's my only thing. Get your bag. Everything is about get the bag. And you're only going to get the bag, most of them to fumble the shit anyway. Like, so work hard to give to the next man, to give to the next chick. You know what I mean? PJ Washington, get the bag, fuck with Brittany Renner, fuck up, have a baby, oh, then marry somebody else that's in the same category, like, mind blown. Get the bag, Zion Williamson, fuck with the big booties, you know what I mean? And then have your business all over the internet looking crazy, shit crazy. We definitely rubbing our hands like Birdman, waiting for motherfucking Uncle Murder to rap up. Like, we like this. Because this shit is probably, this has been a salacious year. Like, a lot of the years had a lot of, the past years, you think about shit that happened, the unfortunate deaths, Nipsey, Kobe, a lot of shit go on, shit in the media, sports and all that. But this been like a real scandalous, salacious year. You know what I mean? Like, Sexy Red, booty clapping sound, tape coming out, you getting clapped and all that. Niggas spitting on your box. Niggas spitting on your box, using it for lubrication and all that. That's your new lip gloss, your gonorrhea lip gloss. That shit popping. Niggas spitting gonorrhea lip gloss all on your box. Looking crazy in that video. Anyway, I just say, damn, it's so easy when you got money and you got that name brand and your name and your brand is popping. People want to flock to it. People want to sit front row with the game, front row with the awards, with the Tom Fords and the Balenciagas and the Chanels and the Gucci and Fendi and Prada, like Gucci, Fendi, Prada, Bentleys, Ferraris and all that shit. And it don't never be no black person you throw on just for those big events to push somebody, to push the culture forward. Yet you going allegedly, maybe kind of, sort of, Mayweather, you know what I mean? Floyd, man, shout out to the money team, huh? I done hung with Mayweather, fuck with Mayweather, shout out to Cito, shout out to my nigga, you know what I mean, Harlem Boy. Shout out to everybody that Mayweather fuck with. And every time I hung out with him, I think it was 2 times, had a blast. And he down to earth and all, went to Vegas, went to the strip club. Y'all see the footage. Heard that he sent this private jet over to Israel to take supplies and do all type of things. Allegedly, maybe, kind of, sort of. I don't know if it's true. But it's just shit you see on the internet. And you say, damn, we go so above and beyond for the other. Then when it comes down to, but you black. But you black. You're not going to flip it and bounce it and try to extend. If it is, it's a ploy. It's a tax write-off. It's a charity. I'm not saying that you shouldn't get the tax write-off. I did taxes for 5 years and some change, 6 years. So I know all about the write-offs and how to, finagle and move the money around and make it work for you. Get your chips. Get your bag. Turn a pandemic into a bagdemic. You know what I mean? Like, get it how you get it. But when you see that she could just weasel in real quick, now you the brand. Just like that. That's going to be the new probably big thing. And they don't look like nothing special. They just look like regular Hanes, boxer briefs. Ain't nothing special about that. I ain't feel the material. I ain't put them on. But just to think how you got on so quick and now you're going to generate revenue just for the fact that, we so quick to help build other people's empires. And like Jada said, gave them Jews money for Porsches. On that, one step, we gonna make it to the top, just one more step. Like, we gave them Jews money for Porsches. We give everybody else money to, to invest and build their communities, but we don't really invest back into ourselves, which is real sad. That's why anytime I see a black business, that I say it's a pop-up, what's up, sis? Or somewhere I gotta go to, or a new store open up, chicken and waffles, whatever. You see me go there. You see me do the review. You see me try to give advertisement on my channel, even though my shit don't do the great big numbers. And I try to push, but you black. And like Wu-Tang said, my seeds go with his seeds, marry his seeds. That's how we keep Wu-Tang money all up in the family. That's how you keep the revenue going. You know what I mean? Like, you go into these other spots, in the Chinese, whoever you go in Asia. I'm gonna go to the African. I'm gonna go to the Jamaican. I'm gonna go to the little mom and spot where they got the barbecue wings and mac or whatever it is. And sometimes you want to try different. But what I'm saying is, for the most part, when we're showing up to these big events, you got the Gucci, you got this. When it's time to partner up and brand with somebody, you brand them with a Kim Kardashian, somebody that got millions already. Billions. She already, raped the black community, if you will. We'll be raking you. Like, she already good. Now she extra good selling boxes. What else she gonna sell? Like, anything they do, we gobble it up. And then when it's somebody of our own, from our own spot, try to do anything, can't even get a post. can't even get a repost. You don't even gotta go. You can't even just tell people like, yo, my sis just opened up some shit. She's selling a little buds got going to Crocs. Go to her spot. Like, you won't even do that. Like, you know what I mean? Some of y'all so fucking pathetic. Shit is mind-boggling. But y'all know on the channel, when you put the beat on, I'm not shocked and I'm not amazed in the least. This is how some people give it up. So I'm not shocked. But I find that interesting that all of a sudden Skims is the new thing now, and you even got the black athletes modeling and shit, showing her shit, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's just show us a black owner out there selling boxes or somebody you could have linked with. But it is what it is. Let's get to some NBA. NBA season kicking off. NBA season kicked off 2 days before my birthday last weekend. Scorpios, we the best. And since the NBA been rocking out, we've been having some good some good luck, if you will, some good fortune. We've been picking the games right. I'm gonna start giving out the daily picks for the NBA. Y'all know every Saturday, Friday, we give out the picks for the NFL, Sunday Funday, and we're gonna be getting to that in a little minute as well. But we had 8 games on the slate today, NBA. The first game is already in the books. Phoenix was at Philly. I had Phoenix. I did a 6-pick parlay today. I need the other 5 games to hit, and that's chicken dinners. You already know the vibes. $100 on a 6-pick. That's 41. Yeah, $4,841. Yeah, kid. That feeling. You know what I'm saying? And we hit a few of those already. You know what I'm saying? All praises due. We got 7 games left on the slate. Like I said, the NBA kicked off. We still only about like 7 games in, so the season is still relatively very, very early. Some of the teams that you see now, as far as chemistry and shit like that, is going to look totally different mid-season. Like I said, yesterday was just the inaugural, first in-season tournament. 6 squads. Yeah, 5 squads, 6 teams on each. Whoever got the best record moves on to the second round, knockout round, and then the championship inside Vegas in December. But let's get right to it. So we got Atlanta at New Orleans. New Orleans is giving 1.5. Atlanta's just coming off a good victory. Pelicans just coming off a good victory just for, video purposes. Pelicans just beat the Pistons, and they just beat the Thunder. Atlanta just coming off beating the Washington Wizards and just beating the Timberwolves and the Bucks. 3-game win streak. Pelicans 2-game win streak. Let's see if I go to RotoWire before I make my bets when it's dealing with the NBA, because you need to know who's out and who's playing. Sometimes that matters. Sometimes it really don't. It's based off the spread. Sometimes it's just a feeling. It's a gut punch. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just being in tune with betting every day, like we do on the channel, whether I do a video or not. Make no mistake, this is what we do every day. This is why I started my channel. Then I started getting into other topics and shit. But I really started the channel because I'm a gambler, I'm a risk taker, and this is what I do to get a couple dollars on the side. You know what I'm saying? Got Brandon Ingram, maybe kind of sort of, he might play a game time decision. Yesterday the spread was 3. Maybe he may play, he may not. But I like the Pelicans at home. Trae Young and them, like I said, they're on the 3-game win streak. They have been playing well. Full season under coach Quentin. But I like the Pelicans at home. I think they win even if Brandon Ingram don't play. In fact, I got the Pelicans on that 5-pick. Next game, you got Charlotte Hornets at Indiana. Charlotte's trash. LaMelo Ball, we like you. He's probably the best player on that team. They just lost to Houston. Houston got their first victory of the season. In fact, Hornets has lost 3 in a row. They lost to the Pistons, to Brooklyn, and then now they just lost to the Rockets. Second game on the road. Indiana just coming off beating Cleveland and losing to Boston. I got Boston being the best team in the league right now. Denver, I know they're coming off that wrist bling bling. Your wrist bling blah. They just got their championship. They probably are the best team, but I mean, as far as like the new talent and projecting, I see Boston. I got Boston winning it all. If everybody stay healthy, you know what I mean? A lot of moving pieces. Phoenix, Reed up. Obviously, Denver, they got more. They're gonna have more continuity. They're gonna have that championship Denver confidence swag. Then you got Clippers, what they just did with Harden. But anyway, Indiana giving 4. Yesterday it might have been 3. Some of y'all might got it with 4.5. For this purpose of the video, I'm gonna just go with the spread that's present. I'm gonna give the 4. I like Indiana to cover the spread. I think it might be close at first. Indiana played yesterday. They played a tough game. Charlotte they've been off. How many days they've been off? They've been off since Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, 2 days in between games. I still like Indiana. I still like Indiana to cover. I also have Indiana on that 5 pick that's left. Next game, Lakers at Orlando Magic. Lakers giving 3.5. They just played Orlando 2 games ago. They beat the Clippers and they beat Orlando. So Lakers on a 2-game win streak, looking pretty good. 3-2. So was Orlando. Orlando might have some players out. Let's take a quick peek. Wendell Carter, Markelle Fultz is out, and Gary Harris. When they play, all 3 of those players had the impact on the game. So that's why I like the Lakers tonight. I think the Lakers will probably beat too much. Hachimura is out, Prince is out, and so was Gabe Vincent. He just got there. Vanderbilt was out. But I still think Anthony Davis is the best player. LeBron is probably the second best player. And I think the Lakers is starting to build some cohesiveness and the momentum building. I think they could go on the road and get a win at Orlando. I'm taking Orlando. I'm taking the Lakers. Next game, Sacramento at Houston. Spread 2.5. Sacramento just coming off a tough game at losing to Golden State by 1. Probably should have won. Oh shit, my guy Raw, what up, my nigga? Ain't hear from you, ain't seen you in a long time, my G. You already know. We just here on a Saturday doing what we do. Normally, we doing the show later on in the day. We do it at nighttime, either Friday night, pardon me, y'all. Either Friday night or Saturday night. But we going dancing. We a dancing machine tonight, so we out here. We doing the show early. Houston just got their first victory. You got Sacramento coming off that tough loss. De'Aaron Fox is still out again. I think Sacramento still could win this game. Yeah, definitely. I appreciate you. YouTube or Instagram, but definitely all the videos is up on YouTube. That's why I put my videos every day or whatever. Just the live show I'll be doing on Instagram on the weekends. But definitely go to YouTube, subscribe and all that. I appreciate you, bro. Good hearing from you, you know what I mean? Definitely. I like Sacramento in this one. Houston got their first win. Could they win at home? Are they going to start playing better? Yes, I think they will. Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, etc. I think they'll be all right. I like Udoka. He built Boston to go to the championship. He knows how to build culture. It's probably going to take him a time to whip the team into shape. But I think Sacramento was still probably a better bet today. Probably a little more well-oiled machine going to play against a team that's still trying to figure out how to do it. Sacramento giving 2.5. Next game, Minnesota at home, giving Utah Jazz 7.5. Some people might be getting 8. I got it at 7.5 right here. Minnesota just coming off beating the flames out of Denver Nuggets. At home, they beat Denver and they beat Miami. On the road, not too good. So I maybe can understand why they're giving a 7. I'm still looking with the side eye because Minnesota is kind of trashing 10. I don't think they're going to be a good team. I fuck with Anthony Edwards. I think he is the dog. I think that is his team. Karl Anthony Towns need to take a backseat. Rudy Gobert, just get the rebounds, play defense. But I got to go with Utah. You got to prove it to me, Minnesota. I understand you beat Denver, by a lot. I understand you beat Miami, the 2 teams that met in the finals last year. But you got to prove it to me. Plus, it's early in the season. It's too much points. I'm going to take the 7.5. Pretty much got to beat them by 10. Can you beat them by 10? Maybe. But I'm going to go with Utah. Next game, Boston. Best team in the league record-wise. Obviously, Dallas just went down to Denver last night. Playing against Brooklyn. Brooklyn got Claxton out. Cameron Johnson and Ben Simmons. That's a late scratch. Boston is -10. I got Boston to win in the cover. I wouldn't be surprised if Brooklyn tried to keep it close. Everybody played Boston blowing them out. They not playing no games. They hitting the ground running. They looking like the big green monster, and they looking like they gonna be unbeatable. I like Boston. I just think they on another level. They only gonna keep getting better with Drew Holiday running the point, with Porzingis, with Jason and Jalen. I think they off to the races. I got them as blowing these dudes out today. Next game, last game of the night. Chicago Bulls at Denver. Denver, like I said, just won their first game for the tournament. They beat Dallas. Dallas was 4-0. Denver 4-1. Chicago just coming off a loss to who they lost to yesterday? Who Chicago lost to yesterday? Indiana, right? Let me see. No, Chicago just lost to Brooklyn yesterday. Chicago getting 10. Some people getting them with 9.5. Some people getting them with 8. I think Denver at home, even though they both played yesterday, I think Denver mopped the floor with them. Zach LaVine, game time decision. He in the green. DeMar DeRozan might not play. Whether they play or not, I still think Denver is the better team. I think they clean. I think they cover the spread. Here go the locks for today. Out of the 8 games, the best games that I like, I'm gonna be keeping track of the games same way that I do the NFL. I like Indiana, I like Lakers, and I like Boston. I'm only going to give y'all 3. My advice is, if you are going to bet, do each game separately. For instance, $25 on each game. You might could do a parlay, $25 too. $25 on the parlay might get you like 3 and change, or no, probably like 2 and change. And then you could do them separate. That way, you know what I mean, one loss on your ticket won't lose your money. And then you don't got to hit me on the bat line like, yo, I went to this this nigga page. Nigga talking about, because that's your money, son, told me to bet and I lost. Gambling is not for the faintest of hearts, trust me. You have to have the temperament. You have to know what you're doing. You have to have somebody that know what they're talking about, because that's your money, son. Those are the 3 locks. Indiana, Lakers, and Boston. All right. This is what you waited all week for. The hardcore. That's what KRS is here for. We're going to go NFL Sunday Fun Day. We've been having a great run. Let me go to my records page. Yes, I keep track of all my bets, so you know what I mean? Got to keep notes, keep record. Where's my picks at? Is it here? Yes, it is. All right. Last week we went 13-2 out of the locks, not from Yonkers. The locks that get y'all to winner, chicken dinners. We went 4 out of 6. So our record for the locks is 36-21. We doing real good. If you was betting $100 a game, you up $1,500. Yeah, kid. That feeling, you up $1,500 if you bet $100 a game. If you bet $1 a game, you up $15. You ain't losing. For the season, hold on. Where we at for the season? For the season, we are 85 and 53. 85 and 53. All right, let's get it. Now that y'all up to date on the picks, I just got to put my record out there so people don't act like I don't be giving y'all the hits. I've been giving y'all the hits since week 1. Started off week 1 with all 5 locks, banging them out. Second week, 3-3. Third week, all 6 locks, banging them out. Like I said, we 36-21, and I'm not bragging. I'm just saying we doing pretty damn decent. Let's get right to it. Sunday Fun Day, first game. Wake up in the morning, I mean, and we got football. Miami Dolphins at Kansas City Chiefs, but they playing in Germany. Kansas City is -2. This is a tough one. I've been going back and forth with it. Been leaning towards Kansas City, and I'm going to stick with Kansas City. I like Kansas City. Miami, not saying they can't win. There's no home field advantage. Patrick Mahomes was fake, with the flu last week. Probably going to look a lot better this week. I'm sure the defense, they're going to have their hands full. Tyreek Hill, when they asked him about going to play the Chiefs, he left. They won the ring, etc. without him. He like, when Patrick Mahomes get out the pocket, locate Travis Kelce, and we'll have a good chance to win. That kind of was leaning me towards. Then I started thinking, like, I like the Cowboys this week. So is the Eagles going to lose and Kansas City going to lose because they play each other next week? But I'm like, nah, I'm going with Kansas City. The public is on Miami. Money line. I like Kansas City. I won't be surprised if Miami win, but I like Kansas City. I'm not going to bet against Patrick Mahomes. Next game, Minnesota at Atlanta. Minnesota obviously lost their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. You like that? You like that, Kirk Cousins? Tore his Achilles, out for the season. Arizona traded, Desmond Ritter over there. So, is it Desmond? I think it is Desmond Ritter. Or is Desmond Ritter playing for Atlanta? I think Desmond Ritter playing for Atlanta. It don't even really matter. Go look it up yourself. Kirk Cousins is not playing. Atlanta's -4. Their quarterback might be starting. You know what? Let me do this real quick because we can't just be up here acting like we don't know what we're talking about. Where's their roster? Yeah, they starting they starting Taylor Heineke. And Desmond Ritter is on Atlanta. He's just not playing this week. And the other dude from Atlanta, from Whistler, let me get his name. Quarterback. Josh Dobbs, that's what I was thinking of, from Atlanta. I don't know if he's going to start. I don't know if the backup is going to start. I just think I think it's going to be too much for Minnesota. I think Minnesota will lose, but I think they cover the spread. I think the defense keep it close. I got Atlanta to win. I got Minnesota covering the spread. No real breakdown. I had the quarterbacks a little mixed up. There's been a lot going on. Next game, Seahawks. Touchdown! Seahawks at Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens coming off a good win. Seahawks coming off a good win. This should be a good game. We had Arizona last week covering the spread. Baltimore didn't cover. We had Seattle was a lock last week. This week here, Baltimore -6. I think Baltimore win the game. I think Seahawks cover the spread. Seahawks just got who they got? They got somebody from the Giants, or was it from Washington? Look, the trade deadline passed. If I'm messing up some of these trades, it's all good. The picks are still gonna pan out. I like Seahawks. I think the game is close. I think Geno Smith aired out a few times. I think the defense keep this game close. The over and under is 44. I think this game goes somewhere like 24-20, 24-21, last minute field goal, something like that. Next game, Arizona. Is Kyler Murray going to start? We don't know. Is the backup going to start? We don't know. Cleveland, Deshaun Watson is going to start, or at least he's going to give it a go. Cleveland -10. I like Cleveland to win and cover. I don't care if Kyler Murray is coming back or not. If he do come back, you coming back off an ACL tour or whatever injury he had, you going into the dog pound, like dog pound, like Bow Wow. One of the best defenses in the NFL. It's loud there, it's grimy there, the weather going to be cold, and you're going to get hit. And you think you're going to come up and show out? I don't think so. I think Cleveland covers. I think Cleveland wins. Next game. The LA Rams at Green Bay. Green Bay coming off a lot of injuries. Matt Stafford didn't practice. Matt Stafford might not play. Who's the backup? Let's look and see. Gotta be going through this shit just to see who the backup is. Green Bay giving 3. Britt Riplen, I don't know who he is. Maybe he could keep it close. Maybe he can't. Green Bay is on a 1-2-3-4 game losing streak. Second game at home, they lost to the Vikings. I do think the Rams are better than Green Bay. If Matt Stafford plays, then I like the Rams. If Matt Stafford don't play, then I like Green Bay. It is what it is. It's Saturday afternoon. We rolling with we giving out the picks, but things are subject to change on game day. This is just for the sake of the channels. I'm not going to bet on this game, but if Matt Stafford play, I like the Rams with the 3. If Matt Stafford don't play, I'm going with Green Bay -3. Might even still take a money line. Next game, Baker Mayfield woke up feeling dangerous at Houston. C.J. Strauss coming off that loss to Bryce Young. Carolina Panthers got their first win. Houston is -2.5. They are back home. They might be the better team, but Baker Mayfield, Tampa Bay, they played Thursday. They've been off 10 days. I like Baker Mayfield come back and get this game. Houston could win. I don't see them winning. The spread might go to 3 tomorrow. Right now it's 2.5. I definitely would jump on them at 3. Hopefully it goes to 3.5, and then at hook them, you might be able to get them. But I like Tampa Bay. Next game, Washington at New England. No names. They traded 2 defensive players. They traded Trace Young and something Sweat, whatever his name is. It looked like they packing it up. Ron Rivera might still be fighting for his job. Eric Bieniemy offense still looking a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous, looking a little shaky, a little nervous, looking a little shaky, looking a little nervous. New England giving 3. Matt Jones. New England shouldn't really be giving nobody points. Trading away your players, though, so I don't know what that means. My only recourse is I have to take New England. What the public is saying. Public is on New England too. 58% minus the 3, and 45% money line. You know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Billy D. Money line. Anytime you like somebody, he be like, "Nah, I'm taking the money line." Funny, you know what I mean? Chauncey in the face ass nigga. Shout out to my nigga Billy D though. We drinking coffee. We about to go to the gym in a few. I'm going to go with New England for the sake of the channel. It's not a lock. It's not a best bet. Next game, Chicago, Justin Fields. He practiced. He might play. He might not play. Going against New Orleans. Who that? Said they're going to beat them Saints? Who that said they're going to beat them Saints? It's not going to be the Chicago Bears. I think they're probably going to start the backup. I like the Saints to really clean in this game. They finally at 500. I think they win this game and they go above 500. I think Chicago, they go 2-7. Next game, the Colts at Carolina. Carolina got their first win last week. They beat Houston. Might be feeling good. Might be feeling like they got that vigor. This game could go either way. Both got good defenses. Who's the better quarterback? Bryce Young may be the better quarterback. Obviously, he got taken #1. But right now, I'm going to say it's Gardner Minshew. I think he's probably the better quarterback for the experience and what they asking him to do. You're giving me 2.5. I hope this goes to 3 tomorrow. Oh, actually, the Colts is giving 2.5. But I like the Colts to win and to cover. I wouldn't be surprised if Carolina got some mojo going and they win 2 times in a row. But for the sake of the channel, I'm going to take the Colts. Next game, my New York Football Giants is New York in the house. Is Brooklyn in the house. Uptown in the house. Like Shaolin, are you in the house? Going against the Las Vegas Raiders. And what a coinky dink. The new head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders is Antonio Pierce. Super Bowl champion with the Giants. Justin Tuck, Michael Strahan and them boys. If I'm not mistaken, Pierce is the champion. He was like the linebacker coach or whoever he was. Now he's the head coach and he's the head nigga in charge, and it feels good. He from, LA, grew up as a Raider fan. It feels good. Like Tony. It feels good. Are they going to win? -1.5. Giants coming off a tough one. Daniel Jones might be back. He might not be back. You know what I mean? Is New York #1 and not New York? It's L. Trashington. I'm sorry. Bad season. I thought they was going to trade Saquon Barkley to Baltimore Ravens. That would have been a good pickup for the Ravens. This game, I mean, I gotta go with the Raiders to get the first win for their coach. What's the dude? Adams, Antonio Adams or whatever. Devontae Adams. He already ready to run through a wall for the coach. I mean, he's a player coach. He's younger, could relate. Josh McDaniels. We're looking real bad out here in these Bill Belichick, streets. As far as the tree, and it's like a circle. And it seems like everybody that comes from the Belichick tree has a subpar winning record. So he got to be the GOAT with the hoodie. Next game, Dallas at Philly. One of the best games of the week. Probably one of the best games of the year so far. We'll see. Good matchup. Philly is 7-1. This is why I got Philly losing. I don't see them going I don't see them going 8-1 and then going 3-0 in their division. Last year they split. Dak played one game, he didn't. The backup won. Jalen Hurts played, he won one, didn't win. So it was kind of like a strange type of thing where they're going to be facing each other now. Dallas always played good against Philly. They all home, they all on the road. Most people is on Philly. I like Dallas. I don't think it's going to be an upset, but I think Dallas go to 6-2. Philly go to 7-2. And next week they'll go and play the Chiefs, or the Chiefs go to their house. Let's see. They go to the Chiefs' house. Monday Night Football. That should be a good game. I like Dallas. Sunday Night Football. Last game for Sunday. The Buffalo Bills at Cincinnati Bengals. And Joe Burrow. They coming off the bye. Last week they looked good. Now they playing the Bills. The Bills is 5-3. Cincinnati is 4-3. This is going to be a tough game. Last year, Hamlin unfortunately died on the field, was brought back to life on some resurrection shit. You know what I mean? And it should be a good game. Excuse me. Buffalo coming off is Buffalo coming off 10 days rest too? They are coming off 10 days. They beat Tampa Bay. I like the Bills. I know everybody's on the Bengals. You know what I mean? Last year they had their number. Bengals is on a 3-game win streak. I think this is the game right here. 75% is on the Bengals with the points, and money line they on the Bengals 81%. I like the Bills in this one. I think the Bills get a win in this one. Monday Night Football. LA Chargers at the New York Jets. New York Jets getting 3.5. I like the Chargers. But Monday night standalone games, you never know. Jets at home, West Coast team coming to the East Coast and all that. I think the Chargers will win. I think the Jets will cover the 3.5. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers blow them out. Let's get to the locks. Let's get to the locks for Sunday. Not the locks from Yonkers. The locks to get us the winner, chicken dinners, right? Early in the morning, wake up, I'm about that bread. Like, hop up out the bed looking for M's like you lost a friend. We taking Kansas City Chiefs. We want to wake out and roll out the bed on Sunday at 10:30, 11 o'clock, and see that Kansas City is up and they possibly going to win the game. We like the Chiefs. We like Seahawks. We like Tampa Bay. We like Dallas, and we like Buffalo. Kansas City, Seahawks, Tampa Bay, Dallas, Buffalo. Those are the winner chicken dinners. $100 on that, 48.41. Yeah, kid, have you screaming that feeling. But you know what it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling. We unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.